big fish, dude. Oh, nice tabby, I think. Oh, yeah. Woo! Nice tabby. Those things always fight so hard. Woo! Nice tabby. Alright guys, I'm going to go over how I'm catching these rockfish exactly. So when I'm out there, whether I'm using an iron or a big hammer swim bait, I'm fishing it the same way for the most part. I'm letting it get down to the bottom, and then I'm either reeling in 5 or 6 cranks and then letting it fall back down to the bottom, keep it in that bottom 10 to 15 feet of the water column essentially, or I'm going to be lifting my rod tip up in the air and letting it back down so that it's bouncing on the bottom at the end of that fall, essentially. That's giving it a good 5 to 6 feet of rise and fall on every drop. And that's where I'm getting a lot of those hits, is on that drop. As you can see in this video here, that's exactly how this lingcod came. Was a lift up in the air, and then as I'm dropping down, pretty much as soon as I got down to the bottom, that ling hit, and I was able to catch it. But that's how you're jigging this thing. You're not just letting it sit there. I do get bit every once in a while with a dead stick, especially with the swim baits, because the current in your drift is going to give that swim bait essentially it's going to make that tail move and paddle around. So you're still going to be attracting fish, but with the jig, you definitely need to be moving that rod and giving it some action to entice that strike, unless you're pinning on squid or something like that just to dead stick it. But I like to be active when I'm out there and continuously jigging, and that's how you get a lot of these fish, and it's a lot of fun. So get out there, give it a shot, throw on a swim bait. I like to use the 6.5-inch big hammers, but you choose what you want to use. Or I like to use, if I'm using irons, the ahi jigs from Pomar. I have a lot of success with those things, and they're deadly, as well as pretty much any jig you can get off the market. These fish will hit it. They're extremely aggressive, and they're just going to attack anything. So if you have stuff already, get out there and give it a shot. It will work. guys, that's how my 2018 season ended. Was there right there. These two trips, one at Montana Doro, the other one at Leffingwell Landing, and neither one had the perfect conditions, that's for sure. But regardless, both were good days on the water with good company, and I can't complain about that. As of pretty much all my 2018 trips, I had some good friends on the water, had a lot of good times, and hopefully 2019 brings a lot of those same experiences and get a lot more time on the water with some better weather. That was definitely a factor in my 2018 season, was weather. Every time I had a chance, I had some rough conditions, which just makes it hard to fish. So hopefully this year's better, and I can take you guys along with me, and we'll get out there and teach you guys some things, hopefully, and hopefully I can learn some stuff from you guys. Make sure you guys comment down below, and we'll see you guys on the water in 2019. Tight lines!